This is Shane's Coyote with an epilogue to the whole ordeal. Firstly, I wanted to say that the reason why I'm doing this as a video is because I felt that there was so much heartfelt emotion and response to what was said about me, both negatively and positively. Much more than negative was said, that I felt it prudent to actually give you a response, look you essentially in the eye for this. This ordeal started about 4 months ago when I had commissioned Mutant Serpentina for 4 pieces. I was told that it would be about 5 to 6 days for me to receive them. It took about 3 weeks to receive the first few. I'm fine with that. I understand that life happens. I understand that things happen. It pops up. I've done art myself in the past. It's an understandable situation for a couple weeks. After receiving the first 3 pieces, things started going a little downhill. I would constantly get notes back from you and Serpentina after just simple status updates. Hey, how's it going? Is everything going okay with you? Very polite, very professional, and many times if need be, I can cite sources in my notes. I have everything saved. Mutant Serpentina was very apologetic, saying that, oh, sorry, things have happened, but I'm working on it now. Okay, and you should see something in about a day. And the day passes and nothing happens. So I wait 3 days and ask again, hey, listen, you said you were going to send something to me. Oh, well, I got backed up with something else. It's going to happen in a couple days. This happened pretty much every week for the past 4 months. I don't know how patient people expect me to be, but when I'm repeatedly lied to, I'm sorry, there's something distinctly wrong with that. I had reached a contract with it. It's an oral or oral, verbal, written contract, whichever way you want to see it. Technically, it's a written contract since it was done online. There are people out there saying, well, I've had to wait a year for my commissions in the past. I'm sorry you've had to wait a year. I think that's way out of line for any commission, any artist to make a commissioner wait a year to give them a piece that has been paid for. I think that's egregiously, outstandingly horrific. Especially, like I said, in my case, I was told about 5 to 6 days. I understand and I respect the opinions of people who say that I should not have used that particular post to say what I was going to say. What I counter-respond with is, when I've sent notes, they have gone unresponded to. Some of them have been read and chosen to be ignored. Some of them have not even been read. There are times where I've been told that I'm about to have my piece of art given to me within a day or two. 2 weeks pass by, and then I'm told, oh, I'm sorry, I went on vacation. I never even got close to working on it. This is unprofessional and unacceptable. I just feel that if the amount of time is going to be a few months, please let the buyer know it's going to be a few months. I'm accepting of that. I have many commissions out right now that I'm waiting back from, but I've been told by the artist, I'm really backlogged right now. It will be a long time. They have also kept me informed on sometimes a week-by-week basis, sometimes on a month-by-month basis, where my standing in the queue is. We've had many conversations about, oh yeah, we're working on this, then we'll get to your piece, or we're working on this happened. Communication is key here. I did not receive communication back from Mutant Serpentina. I am still a fan of his work. I just won't buy commissioned pieces anymore. On a side note that I just remembered, again, I want to apologize humbly, sincerely, for using feminine pronouns in reference to Mutant Serpentina. I was under a different, I was incorrect in using those. I do thank the user on Mutant Serpentina's page who informed me that Mutant Serpentina identifies masculine. And to Mutant Serpentina, personally, if you are watching this, I do humbly apologize. That is never my intention. I have a wide variety of friends who are on a broad spectrum of gender identity, and I take that very seriously. So I hope that if anything that anyone takes from this, I do apologize for that. I do take that very seriously. when people tell me that I have to wait a year before I get mad about something, I think that that is outrageous. Um, I'm a paying customer, and I understand it in the fandom. We tend to take things very personally on behalf of those that we consider friends or on a friendly basis. It's part of the fandom. I've recognized it for years. Um, but like I said, I'm not psychic. I didn't know that Mutant Serpentina had had that issue in his life. I had no clue whatsoever. None of us did. All I knew is that I had a response one day that I'm going to be going home, and I've got it on my shouts. I actually screen capped the shouts, saying I'm going to be working on this tonight. And then 2 weeks pass with no word back. I'm just thinking, okay, this is like the other times where I've been told it's going to be, done tonight or the next day, and then 2 weeks pass. I'd had enough. So yes, I reported it to PayPal. Due to the fact that 45 days had passed, because I had been strung along by the nose essentially that long, that, the only way that I could file this is as a terms of service violation, because selling pornographic images from furaffinity.net is a terms of service violation with PayPal. It was my only recourse, and I felt horrible that I had to do it to an artist that I do admire. When I found out what the situation was with Mutant Serpentina, my heart did go out to him. I've been in that situation. I've had the knife at my own throat before. I know what it's like. And Mutant Serpentina don't think that I'm heartless in this. And the reason why I posted it, and I've said this repeatedly, and people just don't seem to understand this, so I'm saying this again. The reason why I posted it there and why I wanted it taken care of as fast as possible was not out of greed. It's because I wanted to be able to cancel the PayPal dispute as soon as possible so that Serpentina's account would not be in bad standing. That's why. I didn't want to cause undue stress in the future. So that it's would you rather have me and I will post it. I will postulate this. Would you have rather me stay kept quiet, knowing that I wasn't going to send a note because notes get ignored. The only time that I had gotten responses in the past month was due to using shouts. And even those were starting to not get responses. Um, would you prefer if I had stayed quiet that I had gone to PayPal? Would you prefer if just all of a sudden Serpentina says, my PayPal's been shut down and I don't know why? I can't sell art anymore because my PayPal's been shut down. I didn't want to see that. I didn't want you to see that. I don't want that to happen to me in Serpentina. And people think that I'm wanting my money back. I don't want my money back. Mutant Serpentina has had to take on secondary commissions because of how much because of bills piling up. I wanted to I wanted my picture. That's all I wanted. If 1/10 of the effort of avoiding the picture had been given to just finishing it, it would have been done in December. I would have probably bought more artwork, and I would have been I would have considered Serpentina a great person to do business with. As it stands, no, I'm not going to buy commission work from this person. You're welcome to if you want to. And I'm still a fan of Mutant Serpentina's work. That's not going to change. Like I said, I know that there's been a lot of negativity said about me, and maybe some of it is deserved. Um, we're all very much different, and one of the things I always try to do is treat people with dignity and respect. If you notice, I never speak ill will of anyone in any of my posts. I try to keep things very clinical, very by the books, very businesslike. I never cursed at anyone. I never called anyone a foul name, even though quite a few were thrown at me. Um, but I wanted to let you all know that I don't hold ill will towards you, those who have used, spread bad words about me. That's fine. You're more than welcome to. It's one of the great things about, FA is, everyone's got an opinion. Um, that's basically it. Azul has taken up the commission, so Mutant Serpentina does not have to do anything for me at this point. And we've actually had great negotiations so far, and that's pretty much it. I'm at the 10-minute mark, so I've got to end this here. So, good day, everyone. and thank you for watching.